also ship nationwide. Thanks for watching, and maybe one of these days, magkita tayo sa shop. Paminsan, may nagtatanong kung may kilala ba kaming computer shop na trusted, yung hindi ka lolokohin. Actually, meron. Kami. Full-service PC store ang Hardware Sugar. Nagbabenta kami ng PC components. Nagbabenta rin kami ng fully assembled rigs. We clean computers. Kasama na rin yung excellent cable management namin and CPU cooler repasting sa cleaning. We also clean and repaste GPUs. Nasa Makati yung physical store namin, and you can also buy from our site www.hwsugar.ph na 100% palaging up-to-date yung inventory dun. Kung in-stock yung item sa amin, available yun sa site. We also ship nationwide. Thanks for watching, and maybe one of these days, magkita tayo sa shop. Paminsan, may nagtatanong kung may kilala ba kaming computer shop na trusted, yung hindi ka lolokohin. Actually, meron. Kami. Full-service PC store ang Hardware Sugar. Nagbabenta kami ng PC components. Nagbabenta rin kami ng fully assembled rigs. We clean computers. Kasama na rin yung excellent cable management namin and CPU cooler repasting sa cleaning. We also clean and repaste GPUs. Nasa Makati yung physical store namin, and you can also buy from our site www.hwsugar.ph na 100% palaging up-to-date yung inventory dun. Kung in-stock yung item sa amin, available yun sa site. We also ship nationwide. Thanks for watching, and maybe one of these days, magkita tayo sa shop. Paminsan, may nagtatanong kung may kilala ba kaming computer shop na trusted, yung hindi ka lolokohin. Actually, meron. Kami. Full-service PC store ang Hardware Sugar. Nagbabenta kami ng PC components. Nagbabenta rin kami ng fully assembled rigs. We clean computers. Kasama na rin yung excellent cable management namin and CPU cooler repasting sa cleaning. We also clean and repaste GPUs. Nasa Makati yung physical store namin.
Alright, good evening. What's up, Internet? So, still here in Hong Kong, as some of you guessed from yesterday's stream and yesterday's Facebook post. Yesterday, we did Pwede Magtanong, and I am not really here on vacation, but on a family errand. But yeah, the show must go on. We do have some deliverables for the sponsor, and I like to, while we're editing the videos, that's when I take the time to do the live streams and the gaming streams and things like that. So I thought now would be a good time to do Cryptowatch, and we will do so right after the ad break, before I forget.
Sawa ka na ba sa unactivated Windows mo? Well, lucky you! Pinakabago mula sa cdkeyoffer.com. Windows 10 and Windows 11 activation codes. Legit, safe, at pinakamura. Madali lang umorder.
Hanapin ang Windows version na gusto mo. Piliin ang preferred payment method. Wala pang 5 minutes, nagsisigi ka na para sa Windows mo.
Marami na kaming natulungan.
Dati, sad and depressed ako. But now, I found the love of my life.
Dati, aimless and walang purpose ang life ko. But now, I'm a world-class Zumba instructor.
So, web developer ako and content creator for a YouTube channel. And ngayon, ganun pa rin ako pero activated na yung Windows ko.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffer.com.
Check out cdkeyoffer.com.
Check out cdkeyoffer.com. Just a quick aside on crypto. I was watching Squid Game season 2 yesterday, and I think episode 3. We're introduced to one of the contestants where apparently he made his own cryptocurrency, and then he was encouraging people to invest in it, and then suddenly, I don't think he rug pulled, but basically the prices plummeted. And a lot of people lost a lot of money, including some of the people who were on the show or in the games with him. And then there's a line in the episode where the people who lost money are confronting the guy who invented the crypto, and then they were like, what are you doing here? Akala namin na you took all of that money, and then or yung mga kasama mo took all of that money, and then they ran off to the Philippines. So, but di mo sila kasama. So, and parang I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if from the Korean perspective that the Philippines is a place that you run off to if you've done some shady things, and then you can hide there and you have money and whatever, they'll yeah, you can hide there, you can be protected there. I don't know kung I don't know if that is the representative view of what Koreans think of the Philippines. Although, I mean, to be honest, maybe not that far off. I've actually wanted to do a series or a couple of videos on how the Philippines has changed the internet, and not like in a good way. Like, there are at least two stories that come to mind where some shady or disreputable individuals ended up living and creating sort of like criminal empires in the Philippines, and then those criminal, so both of them are foreigners, unrelated to each other, but both use technology, both use the internet in kind of in kind of very shady and unscrupulous ways, and then they both ended up uh yeah, building their empires in the Philippines. So this is not like news. I mean, it's old news, but the figures in question are kind of they're fascinating. Like they really impacted, like we or us from the Philippines kind of impacted the internet in a negative way because our regulations were lax, and I wouldn't say lax, but just in general, the environment back home, you can do a lot of stuff, and then if you throw around a lot of money, you can get away with it. And it's, on one hand, I don't know if it's disheartening or I should be happy that the ones who took advantage of that kind of laxity were not Filipinos, but foreigners who came in and yun nga, established basically illegal or very shady businesses around the internet, and but they made a lot of money out of it, so they're able to throw their money around, um, and basically buy themselves immunity from local prosecution. So, wala lang. Not really related to crypto, but that was an interesting line in Squid Game Season 2, Episode 3. Sup? Good evening, Sherwin. Thanks for tuning in. So, just a quick recap on the crypto market. Last time I did Crypto Watch was early December, December 5. I wasn't planning to do Crypto Watch that particular day, but that was the day na Bitcoin reached and then surpassed 100,000 for the first time. So, a lot of excitement then. It actually went on to go to around 100K, which was an all-time high for Bitcoin. But it has since gone down. Actually, it went down to around 90 or 91, then it went back up again. Very recently, like within this maybe 7 to 10 day time frame, we had Bitcoin at around, so it went down, then it's close, it went up to around 100, 102, then it dropped to 92, and now it's at around 94.3. So it's been trading within a range roughly between 90 to 100 for quite a while. We haven't really gone up to the highs. Like, so we hit 108 and then we've dropped down from there, and we haven't really been close to 108. I think maybe the closest was, did we get back to 105? Parang hindi ata, if I can't quite recall. Pero for sure, like in the last maybe 2 weeks, the closest we've gotten is around 102, 100. And then the prices drop back down into the range. So I still think the bull market is on. So I'm still expecting to see a lot more gains, both for Bitcoin and for altcoins in general, but specifically, like a lot of people, especially on Cryptowatch, ask me what my altcoin bets are for this particular cycle. Uh, Personally, I like Ripple, XRP, I like Curve, CRV, but probably Solana will do well also. I have actually early on, or hindi naman early on, but last year before I was starting to trade seriously, I was actually putting down money in coins that had high staking value. So staking is just sort of like a TD. You give the coin, so you don't have it. It's not in active circulation. Um, but you can get it back, but it depends on how long. It depends on the staking process, how long you can get it back. How long it'll take before you get it back. But basically, it's like a TD. You don't have it in your possession. So I was staking, and then the interest rate depends on the coin. So I've been staking a lot of the coins with high interest rates. So that's Secret. I forget. I've had like maybe three or four. So Secret, SCRT, dot also. I forget the two others, but definitely we're still expecting altcoins and Bitcoin to go up, pero not as. But when we're kind of stuck in this range like this, you're not really. Subcurrent. One reason why Solana is expected to go up is because yeah, it is the bedrock or the framework for a lot of these meme coins. Meme coins have not gone away. I mean, they were around. Most famous meme coins are Doge, Shiba Inu, Shi, SHIB. But yeah, there's a ton of different meme coins now. Pepe, also one of the sort of alt, uh, blue chip meme coins, or the more masikat na meme coins. They don't really have a Doge, of course. How could I forget Doge? And then Whiff. So, ang dami mga meme coins. Solana, and it's easy to create a meme coin on the Solana chain. So, Solana is expected to benefit. And of course, there are the AI coins like FET. Um, some of the other AI coins? Render. ICP. I do actually like ICP, although I don't have a big bag. Feeling ko that will do well this cycle. So there are a whole bunch of different segmentations for the crypto market. Um, and you're supposed to chase like where the interest is. That's where you should be also. So maybe 3 months ago, meme coins were going crazy. In general, AI coins are also supposed to do well. The real world tokenization, RWT coin, to RWT current sorry, RWT cryptos are supposed to do well also. So so yeah, there's a whole bunch of different segments that you can put or that you can look at altcoins in. Do you think altcoin season is still a thing? Yes, I do. Um, there was a mini rally maybe around December. Altcoins really popping around December, but I don't think that was altcoin season or altcoin proper yet. Usually, altcoin season comes when Bitcoin hits its top and then money rotates into altcoins. So that's really when they start going crazy and you see the God candles and you see the rocket wicks and things like that. So just because they haven't popped yet doesn't mean that altcoin season is not over, it's not a thing, won't happen. Gen, you know, it's really expected that you Bitcoin has the top first and then money rotates into altcoins. And we haven't seen that yet. For some of the more bearish analysts, they feel that perhaps the top is in. The all-time high for Bitcoin is around 108 for the cycle, and we're just going to see a steady drop downward. That doesn't seem to be the consensus of the analysts that I follow. So there are a lot of good reasons why sort of there's been a pause in the rally. Interest, and that's sort of reflective of the broader financial options in general. So stocks are also down because well, there you had a better than expected jobs report from the states, and then people were like, oh, if jobs are up or the unemployment rate is down, then it's less likely that the Fed will drop interest rates. And you want a lot of liquidity sloshing around for cryptocurrencies to go up in value. The basic thought being interest rates are down, there's more money in the market in general, so there are more some people want to take more risks with it. And so more risky assets like cryptocurrencies, people will invest in more risky assets like cryptocurrencies because with interest rates down, it doesn't make sense to leave your money in the bank. And there's a lot of money sloshing around. So kind of gives people the mentality that, oh, I have a lot of money and I want to be riskier with it, and hence putting it into assets like crypto. But since the jobs report was good, then the notion is that, well, maybe the Fed won't be lowering interest rates just yet. So, sup, Andrex, and congratulations on your top fan badge. Thank you. Keep engaging. We appreciate it. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin is stuck in this range. Um, Also, I mean, one analyst I follow who is very big on historical analysis, comparing what's happening in the market currently with what happened to the market before, based on his reading and analysis and comparison of historical trends, generally now is around the time when Bitcoin goes like into a 30% correction, which is normal in a bill in this kind of bull market. Even in a bull market, one or two corrections of around 30% are expected. They have happened pretty regularly in the past in the previous bull markets. And it's around this time when you start figuring that you have a multi-week drop in the price of Bitcoin. So things look a little shaky in the market, both for macro trends, interest rates, and what the Fed will do, and also just sort of technical analysis with previous bull markets. So it's good to be cautious, like don't use a lot of leverage now. I'm trading the range, but just very slight. Like I'm not making any big bets. I do plan to make if that big correction does come, then hopefully we can buy in at around 85K. If there is like a big multi-week correction, I think like mid 80s would probably be a respectable drop. Although I have seen some analysts saying that it could go all the way to around 73K. Like there's a lot of strong support at 73K. Like if we lose 90, there's a clear road back down to 73. I think 73 might just be a little too extreme for me, but there are some analysts that think that is a possibility. I think maybe mid 80s for me in a sort of long prolonged drop. um it really depends on to answer Thorfinn. It really depends on what coins you have and how you bought them. If you're trading futures, which is very risky, very sort of advanced trading, for me when I do futures, it's not a long-term play. Like whether I'm shorting the market through futures, so I'm short or I'm long. Um, Usually when I'm seeing some profit, I get out right away. So I sell the position, whatever it is, whether it's a short or a long, at a profit. Sometimes I'm even happy with around 5-10% gain. Oh, that's fine with me. So that's for futures. But if you're talking about spot, like you actually bought the currency and then you're holding it and you're asking when would be a good time to sell, um, I wouldn't like I, I would use Bitcoin. So I would use Bitcoin as a reference point. Bitcoin at around 150K this cycle, I would seriously start thinking about selling Bitcoin. When it would hit if it hits 150K, I might sell Bitcoin, but I wouldn't sell my altcoins because if I think 150K or so is the top for Bitcoin, then as I mentioned earlier, the money once Bitcoin hits its top, that's usually when the money rotates to altcoins and then that's the proper alt season. So if I'm holding a lot of alts, I would look to see where I think Bitcoin would hit the top. Conservatively, maybe 150. I mean, there's so many estimates to be honest, just for Bitcoin. 200 this cycle, 180, 150. So you really have to play it by ear. Like I honestly, I have no idea what the Bitcoin all-time high will be this cycle. I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll see it at around 180, maybe conservatively 150. So there is a ways to go, I feel, for Bitcoin's all-time high this particular cycle. But if I'm holding spot, that's what I'm looking at, where I think Bitcoin will hit its all-time high, and then you want to sell your Bitcoin around thereabouts, but don't sell your altcoins when Bitcoin hits its all-time high or when you think it hits its all-time high because you gotta wait until the money rotates. So basically, when it hits the cycle high, that's when everybody's, FOMO is at 110%. They're like, "Oh my God, I want any money I can get my hands on. I'm gonna throw it at crypto. I don't care which coin it is." So that's when you start exiting. When FOMO is at its peak, Bitcoin will hit its peak, and then it rotates to altcoins, and altcoins have their season. That's and just the sentiment of the market. If you're watching or if you're following crypto Twitter, you can tell when people are just like super like over the moon and like, oh, this cycle will never end. The cycle keep going and going on and on. So for me, it's a mixture of sentiment. Like if everyone is like super bullish, maybe that's the time to be a little scared, and also just playing it by ear, roughly where the price is at that point. 180 sounds like a reasonable top for me. Maybe perhaps conservatively 150, but it can go way beyond 180, maybe 200, 220. So you just really gotta play it by ear. But when in doubt, if you're already in good profits, a lot of people in the crypto space, myself included, it's happened to me so many times. I'm holding a coin, I'm in good profits, but then I just get greedy and I'm like, I'll hold it some more. And then the price drops and that's it. All your gains are wiped out. You didn't realize your gains. So if you're already in very good gains at 150, then for Bitcoin, then I would suggest at least taking partial profits so that you've locked in some of those profits. Sup, Liam Lim? Actually, I have the answer to that. Hang on, let me just pull it up. I need the links. But basically, I did a trio of videos last year where I answered that very question. Like, how do you start with crypto? What are the basics that you need to know? Who should you follow to learn more and things like that? So, hang on, let me just pull it up. It does get asked every stream. That's why I have come prepared with some links. Let me just yeah. So I did a trilogy of videos about crypto last year. The channel is not I'm gonna insert it in the video description now. I also post it in chat. I- Hardware Sugar is not really a crypto focused channel, but personally I am into crypto. And basically Hardware Sugar is tech in general. So yeah, I have done a bunch of videos in the past discussing crypto. And here, I think I will put it in chat. Chat. Hmm. I am unable to. Hang on. Okay. Okay, wait. For some reason, it will not let me post to chat. Or rather, type in a chat message, but I will try another way. I'm pretty sure this will work. Damn, I just logged on to YouTube and I saw Bitwit just lost his house in the fires in the States. That must suck. Okay, here we go. Chat. Oh, because it's over the limit. Who knew there was a limit? Okay, hang on. So this is the first video. This is the link in the chat. Link in chat. That's the second video, and this is the third video. Yeah, so it's a trilogy of videos all about crypto. What I think like so basically I applied how we do hardware sugar videos where we talk about technical topic but in a very conversational and easy to follow manner. So I don't throw a lot of jargon. I just try to do the basics but in a very straightforward way without leaving out anything that a beginner would want to know. So there are three videos. One is like how to get started. The second is what you need to know and what you don't need to know. And then the third is like if you really want to jump into the crypto space, there are a lot of good people on Twitter, on crypto, well, the section of Twitter or X that talks about crypto. They call it crypto Twitter or CT, and that's a jungle all by itself. You don't quite know who to follow and things like that. But in that video, I come up with a list of people that I think are even keeled. Like you don't want to be following somebody who's like, oh, bull all the way or bear all the way. I mean, you want level-headed people to be giving you sound advice so that you can, yeah, with crypto, it's such a roller coaster ride. You don't need any other excess emotion from people that you're trying to get financial advice from. I mean, everybody says it's not financial advice. This stream is not financial advice, but when you're trying to make decisions, you want to listen to people that seem level-headed and calm, who have thought about these things. And the people I talk to, um, the people I talk to, I'm sorry, the people that I listen to on crypto Twitter, I don't necessarily get it right 100% of the time. It's very difficult, especially over short term, for if you're just doing very like day trading type, to get it right 100% of the time. And that's not really what I look for in the people that I listen to for analysis of the crypto space, but more just like recent analysis. Like they they could be right because they're making sense. There's logic behind their arguments. So yeah, so that's the third video. Sup, Dave? Bat. Basic attention token, the Brave browser tokens. Uh, I I had some bat because I do use Brave browser actually. But then it stopped crediting me bat. I think kasi they only credit bat now if you live in certain parts of the world. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Hindi ko rin masyado nasundan. But before I was getting bat from using Brave browser. But then now I'm not. I'm not too sure about basic attention tokens, to be honest. I haven't seen it on anybody's radar. In general, when in bull markets, basically any coin goes up. But to be honest, I don't know what the prospects are for BAT. Because I mean, with meme coins, you can do like crazy multiplication, 40x, 50x, some crazy, phenomenally crazy. But those things are super risky, also crazy, phenomenally risky. So I don't touch those like low market cap coins, those the meme coins, the trending coins. But even with altcoins, like a 10x coin, like a coin that you invest 1,000 pesos in and then it'll come back as 1,000, 10x. There are a lot of coins that people are saying will do 10x. So those are the kind of things that I'm looking for. To be honest, I haven't seen BAT on any of those lists, but who knows, right? Yeah, Brave. Me too. That's basically how I started. Maybe I just need to log back into the account. I don't know, parang nawala, I don't know why it stopped liver spread. I don't know why it stopped crediting BAT to me. Ah, okay, maybe yes, maybe that's what happened. Yeah, so see, before it was alright, and then afterwards something went wrong, and then biglang wala na lang, or I don't know, or something. To be honest, I haven't spent the time to try to figure it out, since I do use Brave, but it's not my primary browser. But I do use it somewhat regularly. We did actually, and we do. Before we used to accept Bitcoin, but now the price is just too volatile. So but it was actually enabled on our website. Like you could go there, and you could choose Bitcoin as a payment option. It's a bit, but though it really was a bit unwieldy, so we disabled it. Just an exchange rate, like calculating how much the price of the component or the PC build should be in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin keeps fluctuating. The last crypto payment that we received for hardware sugar was USDC, I believe. So the stable coin, USDC, the circle one. So we have accepted crypto payments before for hardware sugar. Um, as a believer in the space, I wanted to put my money where, where I'm always saying, oh, crypto, crypto, crypto. So yeah, we've actually accepted crypto payments for hardware sugar goods. I don't think anybody has paid yet for our services in crypto. What I'd like is like a more seamless way to integrate the payment options, crypto as a payment option, kasi sobrang unwieldy niya ngayon eh. Parang hindi siya either yung exchange rate if you want to use something that goes up and down a lot, and what doesn't go up and down a lot in the crypto space except stable coins. So we could accept stable coins, but then ang daming options eh. You can use Tether, you can use USDT, USDT, USDSC. I think that's a stable na circle one, USDSC. So, and then even USDT, you can send it over different networks. So, if sana there's a wallet that would allow us to, like the user selects it, oh, I want to send it to USDT via Tron. Yun, then madali na lang. It shows the address our address and then gets sent. Kasi right now it's very manual. But yeah, we have accepted it in the past. So yeah, we've been in this range. We haven't seen the likes of 108 in quite a while. Although that's really indicative of how fast the crypto space changes. You got December 5, we hit 100. We went on to go up to 108. About 5 weeks later, we're stuck in this range with like 90,000. And you imagine like if you and it that's the thing with crypto. It's very seductive. It's like um the prices are always swinging around. So if you had shorted Bitcoin at 108 and then sold it at 90,000, just one Bitcoin, that would have already been a almost $20,000 payday for you. Like bought at 108, shorted at 108, sold at 90. That's $18,000. But it's very difficult to predict in the short term these market variation these market like ups and downs, and it's and even more difficult to really get the pinaka top, pinaka bottom. So that's why I've given up on trying to get the pinaka bottom, pinaka top, and you just kind of try to trade within like plus minus of where you think it's going to go. But yeah, and like this range, it's very difficult to successfully trade in it. Even like the successful day traders are like, you're just gonna get chopped up, and you're gonna lose a lot of your money trying to make money in this kind of environment. But that said, I am still hopeful, and a lot of people on crypto Twitter who I respect and think make sense, a lot of them are still saying na higher, m- more is coming, higher is still coming. This chop is just consolidation until the next leg up. In the short term, supposedly the analysis is that we do have a FOMC meeting next week, I think, um, this upcoming work week. So prices will be depressed until then. Then we might see prices go up between FOMC and the Trump inauguration, and then from there, maybe that's when we see the major correction that I've been sort of waiting for since end of December. So very roughly, there's like maybe a 30% correction just kind of looming around the corner a little bit. But but overall, the trend is still upwards. Yeah, personally, I believe like conservatively maybe 150 per Bitcoin for this cycle. So short update. Thank you so much for joining me for Crypto Watch. Who knows what price will be at next month? Yun nga, crypto is just so unpredictable, which is part of the fun, but also what gives me ulcers and keeps me up at night thinking like, oh my God, why did I buy it at this? Or oh my God, why did I sell? It still went up. Been a bit stressful now that I'm sort of more actively trading. But still, you do learn a lot, both in terms of risk management and in terms of terms of knowing yourself as a person. Like, do I want? I mean, like, can I let it go? Is what you learn. Like, should I take profit now, but then it might go up, but then odds are it statistically you should take profit now because I'm particularly bad at predicting like the top. I think in general, I'm okay at predicting like the general direction of the market. Oh, the market wants to go up. Oh, the market wants to go down. But within that, there's still a lot of stuff to work on. So yun. Thanks so much for joining me on Crypto Watch from this Saturday in Hong Kong. I will be back. Um, I will be back this work week, so in the shop and the videos and things like that. So this is will be our last stream from Hong Kong. We did pwede magtanong yesterday also from the same spot. So have a good weekend, guys. Hold spot, don't sell. Best is yet to come. Thanks, man.